Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion. And this is Factorio. It's a little dark over here. Poof. Not anymore. It's a little dark over here too. That's alright though for now. Thought there was a little more, there we go, power around there. Let's get a couple more of these, or 15, sure. So I realized I made a huge mistake. The explosives don't have any coal to take anymore, and they need coal in order to run. Also, the plastic doesn't have any more coal, and it needs coal in order to operate properly. So the sulfur is working fine. We just need to move the plastic and the explosives. So let's take this and these out of here. This petroleum gas is going to have to come down and be piped around. I apologize if my voice is a little scratchy. Definitely been having allergy issues for a while, so if it's too annoying, I definitely apologize, but there's not much I could do about it. Okay, so we are actually going to bring these over here. I'll have to wait a second to see where I need them exactly, but around this area is probably where we are going to try to get them to. So we have coal up here, right, running these furnaces and stuff. Man, what I was really thinking about doing was taking the coal completely out of the furnaces and just using solid fuel for all of those. I don't know if we're producing quite enough, but we're definitely producing more than what we need just to run the power. It's obvious by the way this has stopped moving. Let's get that arranged. We'll go ahead and take these away, and that shirt. So that's just a straight shot the way that it is. We could split it off anywhere, run it underneath the belt and down this way, but coal is our first priority. So let's see here. I don't want to snake it along the side of this, but I would like for it to come out over here somewhere. Or I guess it could come out up here because we have the double belt for the science already. So it could come out here and around and then over and up. But we need to feed the grenades coal. I think what I'll do is come up here, split it off, and go this direction for the grenades. And then it'll just stop right there. We'll bring the solid fuel down and around, maybe underneath here, underneath these two, and then curve it down somewhere. Might have to move this one over or something. I'll figure it out. And then we can have coal running up this direction to feed the explosives and the plastic production. Okay, so if we want the plastic to output properly, we need petroleum gas in. I'm going to have it spaced by 2 away from this top bit here. I think that is the spot that we need it. Wow, my inventory is totally full. Aha, there we go. The little hand always throws me off. Okay, so we'll bring the gas over right there, and then we could just pipe straight down. We'll be fine. We'll tell this one to make plastics, and the way that we're going to do this is to output over here onto a belt that will feed here, so that we know we're on the proper side of the belt there. Let's see, do we have any? We don't have any electricity we can attach to right away. We can with a big one though, so we'll do that. That's fine. And then we can attach medium as we need along here. Probably here would be good. And then we know that we want to input coal from this side, so we'll do that here. And then I'll run backwards the coal line to where it needs to be. Yeah, splitter right there. Okay, follower robot count is good now. Okay, so we've got coal coming up now. Wonderful. Yeah, my belts are always spaghetti. I'm not sure if anyone expects anything different by now, but if they do, where have you been? Okay, so that's that. And we can take away coal up to here. We need to get this done quickly, though, because things are going to be flowing. I'm definitely going to need more belts. Okay, this is working out just fine. I'll feed the sulfur down and we'll make explosives a little bit later, but right now, that's not what we need to focus on. What kind of research do we have? I noticed the military research was backed up pretty good. I don't think we have anything else that's specifically military, though. Everything requires military and the chemical science. Let's go ahead and get the utility science pack researched, and that way we'll know what to start on production next. But our production is going to get cut off if I don't hurry and get the solid fuel separated out and taken to where it needs to be. If we put a splitter here, is this going to interrupt and be all weird? Like, is this belt still feeding into here, I wonder? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out, though. It's not quite long enough. The farthest we could go is here. If we take that away, I feel like it's going to cut off some electricity elsewhere. Just come up to there, I think. What is he grabbing? Iron? That must be. So that's a good spot for him. We'll take that one away. Okay, this is going to be complicated because the coal has to come up here and feed these. How do we split this solid fuel now? I'd like to know. I think we have to place this splitter right here. Why can't it go here? Is it because that belt is backwards? Okay, it is. Oh no. Okay, that's already going the proper direction. That's good. But then we need this guy coming out and going down. How far does that need to be carried? All the way down to here. Okay, and then the rest of this just needs to go away. Marvelous. So now, as it uses up the coal, the solid fuel will be fed in, and we'll start using more efficient fuel for our production. Amazing. Then the coal is being fed to the plastic and to the grenades, which is what needs them. And I think we have solved our issues here. What's happening here? Oh, there's no production necessary. These can't output anywhere, so that's why they're not running. These are running still. Okay, so I'd like to know if there's any way that we can increase the production of these items. It looks like the engine is the shortfall on this one. Okay, let's get a little crazy with this one too. We'll put another assembler here. No, put another assembler here. Oh, this is going to get real crazy. Okay. We're going to have to... Let's see. Let's go ahead and tell it from the very beginning that it's going to be making engines. We'll have to move this light. We'll put another power pole in between here. But the light could be there, no problem. Let's see. Oh, this is all lit up already? Okay. It felt a little bit dark in the middle, but it's alright. I don't worry a ton about lamps anyway. Let's take that away. Oh, we need to get the steel... Dang it. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Okay. It's a little bit crazy, right? All of my machines have been so far. Very snaky. We'll throw that there. Okay. And then the steel is going to have to go... Oh, we need some more underneath. Belts. Okay, we're going to input, output, input, output. You could probably see where this is going. Take those away. Then we're going to have to input from here, right? Those two. And then we're going to have to also input the steel from there. Here too. I almost forgot that connection. Okay, so that's working. And then we'll have to, under the belt here. Don't judge me. Okay? It's gonna work, is the entire mindset that I have. There. So now we've doubled our engine output. Oh no! Why is this? No, no, no. No! Come back. No. All of this steel. Oh, my inventory's full. Dang it. Alright. We'll clear that up. So this can't... Man, this can't come up to here. We're just gonna have to go like this. Okay. So that we can have this up here. Without it connecting. Alright. Now I need to dump off some steel so that I can go pick up that other steel. I'll bet this is full though. Oh, it's not. Awesome. Oh. We've been attacked? Oh, down here in the southern thing? Why is that? Where's the nearest... These guys, maybe? Because these guys aren't affected by the pollution. Neither are these. Did these guys send up a tiny attack to the base? That's crazy. Okay, we picked up the steel though, so that's good. Let me see. Let's go ahead and make a couple of modules. Where are they at? Over here? Why can't I make these? Oh, processing units. I don't think I can make those in my pockets. I need to get rid of the coal that I have in my pockets though, for sure. I think I already gave all of the machines solid fuel. The, what do you call them? Trucks and trains and stuff. I guess I could dump a bunch of coal into this plastic thing. 62 is about all it'll take. Alright, let's put this back down. Nope, that's not at all what I wanted. Not even close. Alright, and I'll do another filter inserter to get the sulfur down here. Okay, water is the other thing that it needs. What's... Oh, these over here are getting the water. That's okay. We will temporarily break that. Get it flowing again. I always have to make these underground pipes and then make some regular pipes, or else if I make these regular pipes, the underground pipes will use them. So if you ever have issues with that, just keep it in mind. Rocket control unit, I don't think we're quite ready for. I kind of wish that we didn't have to rely so much on the chemical science packs right now. Let's do the stack inserter capacity. It says only, it says +1, which is a little... I don't know. I don't want to say irrelevant, but I think they were moving 8 at a time right now. And so the +1 means, I guess, that they will move 9 out of here at a time. Which does seem a bit pointless, but it's okay. Yeah, this little guy doesn't have anything left. So we'll clean this up a little bit. This will be nice. Once we get this all cleaned up, we'll have... a lot more space for doing other things. How are we doing for production? Not terrible. I still don't think that we're digging into our accumulator charge. I think our steam power is enough to keep us satisfied for right now, for what we're running, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. It may not work out that way for long, but we're doing okay right now, and I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, all 3 of these are eventually working. This guy does get engines every now and then. I noticed when we first doubled this up that this was working at one point. Let's go ahead and get a couple of speed module 1s and a couple of efficiency module 1s. Oh, I bet you guys really think that this is tasteful right here. Look at that winding, snaking path of belts and materials. Oh, it's delicious. I could do that all day. Okay, we've got these made, so let's go ahead and get the these things hooked up. I'm pretty sure I have sulfur in my inventory. Didn't I pick some up? And actually, I'll just throw it all in there for right now. We need an inserter, giving it sulfur. Right. Yeah. And I already have a steel chest on me. Let's see. This is probably going to be the way. Yeah. Because the electricity doesn't reach down here. So we'll drop this guy here. And then I'll go ahead and fill this up with the explosives that I have on me. We'll come over here and get the explosives out of this chest so I don't have explosives just laying willy-nilly all over the dang place. It doesn't make sense to be that way. Oh, wow. Oh, being attacked. Wasn't too bad. Still 97 magazines in there. I feel like it's still missing something. Oh, I don't have an inserter for the coal. That's okay, though, because I'm moving explosives over. Once we fill up that chest, it won't have anywhere to produce to anyway. Let's keep at least a stack on us. Don't ask me why. I don't have any particular reason, if I'm honest. That was just an iron chest, I realized. I thought it was another steel chest. Okay, this guy's outputting on a pretty regular basis. There we go. Yeah, if we can empty out these boxes, that would be nice. This one's empty here. Oh, man. Yeah, had to fix my own problems that I caused last time. But I think we've done it, more or less. It's down by 2 only. Oh, wow. Look at the damage that we've suffered up here. So having this extra gun has kept them from completely destroying this gun every time. That's pretty positive. Oh, missed one. Okay, so we did research the new science pack, right? Utility. So we need processing units, flying robot frames, and low-density structures. That's totally different than what we used to need. So it's batteries, steel, lots of copper, some iron, electronic engines. Processing units are a lot of copper as well. I don't think... I mean, maybe we have enough copper coming up here already. And we just expanded our copper production last time. What have I done here? One of these belts is facing the wrong direction. This coal belt is facing the wrong direction also. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, and we've got solid fuel moving in to take its place. I mean, obviously, it's not going to take the coal if the solid fuel is closer. Well, no, that's not true, because if these already have coal stacked up in them as their fuel source, they will take the coal to replace that instead of the solid fuel. So yeah, the coal ought to be completely used up by the time the solid fuel is in to replace it. But I think that does mean, too, that they'll be taking up the solid fuel at an alarming rate until they get their, the queue, whatever it is, like 5 coal in there or whatever. It'll be 5 solid fuels to replace them. But we're doing okay. I don't know if this line, being what it is slowing down our iron production. It's like you can see, they're not all firing at once because they can't output properly. I feel like even if we put this split, like right here, these two would be dead, and then these two would be firing, and this one would be dead. You know what I mean? So I think we've reached, like, max capacity for a single straight line. We're doing good up here, though. Yeah, all of this is lined up. We've got steel coming out pretty easily. which is nice. We could even piece this off to get steel over to the processor production and stuff. Man, that's going to be complicated. Yeah, you can see here. Sulfuric acid, advanced circuits, and 20 electronic circuits for one processing unit. Insane. Absolutely insane. Then this requires 2 electronic units, lubricant, and an engine unit. So we're only barely producing enough engines to keep these running. And as much as we're researching, the blue can't keep up. We're only running 3 labs right now because the production research just can't keep up with it. I didn't know the labs had different names. That's kind of interesting. Oh, but we got the coal problem solved, so that's nice. And our solid fuel is going to be feeding all of our furnaces right now that require fuel and our power. I didn't think that we would have nearly enough solid fuel being produced to accomplish that. Lo and behold, we do. And in fact, I may still need oil storage because we're apparently not producing enough of other stuff to eat it up. Which also amazes me. Okay, we get our speed modules and efficiency modules made. So let's throw them into the engine makers. So we can pump up that production of chemical science. I think I called it production science. I may have a minute ago. But yeah, these should be working a tad faster now. And that will provide... Yeah, all 3 of these are working now. So that's pretty fortunate. I could also throw some speed and efficiency modules into these, but I don't know if it makes sense, because if these are only just now producing more, until these are backed up, it doesn't make sense to add modules to these. Because right now these aren't even sufficient to keep these running constantly. Okay, I decided to swap this around because this has 116 ore underneath it still. And so I want that to be used up. So I swapped it around so that the inside of the belt is going to be used up first. Obviously this is being transported because these miners aren't providing enough ore for these all to use. So they have to grab from the back belt most of the time. Yeah, so this is going to start mining up and dropping in resources. So this will be used up and I can get this out of the way. We can run this belt up normally again. And then I can swap it around to where this is coming in on both sides of the belt. And eventually, once these are gone, I can have this coming in on both sides of the belt too. We'll divide up the unloading so that it comes through on both sides here. And we'll see how that goes. Oh man, just a big overview. And as usual, fixing problems. Yeah, I imagine that this is going to be a bit of a shorter episode than the other ones, just because I don't have a lot of time today. I have holiday stuff I'm trying to do tonight, so I just have to get this quickly recorded and edited. A little bit limited on time. Yeah, looks like most everything is working pretty reasonably, though. Let's drop a couple of more lights around. It's a little hard to do during the day. They all just now turned off, so that's fine. Yeah, and our production ought to be scaling up a little bit because the solar panels are coming online. Yeah. We're getting close to the point where we're going to need either... Or we're getting close to the point where we're going to be using charge out of the accumulators. Especially once I try to get this processor production going. If we take a look, I do think that we have enough copper coming up. We at least have a lot of copper coming up. And so that's going to be good for us. I feel like we could straighten this out a little bit and then just pipe the copper around behind somewhere. I don't think it'll reach all the way across here. But if we snake it around here and come up, we could go around. I can't remember if we can get around this right here. It looks like we might be able to, but I don't know. Alternatively, we could split it right here and then run it underneath all of this and around. Let's see. Yeah. Even though the engines are producing more, or a little bit faster, these are still grabbing them up as fast as they can be produced, more or less. But in this tiny space here, that's about the best I can do for the production that we have. And if we take a look at this, I can't output anywhere. I'd have to move this over here. Or we could pipe off straight off of this to get the sulfuric... What is it, sulfuric acid? Yeah. So we could pipe straight off of this and bring it up here. Over in this area is probably where I'm going to be restricted to making the purple processing units. Yeah, because they require the sulfuric acid, which is being made right here. And then we'll need plastic too for the advanced circuits. Loads of copper. Where does this go? This comes up right here. It has copper and iron. So we may be able to just bring this up and over and use it for all of the production of that. There's a pipe there I can't go through. A pipe that I was just talking about. Right? I don't know if this would satisfy that production because I mean, it's fed in by inserters. I don't know if they're going to be fast enough to keep up. I might be able to put stack inserters in there or something, and they would be able to put more materials on the belt faster. And then we would pipe it up and around, have it feed the production. Because the amount of electronic circuits we need is absurd. 20 apiece for the processing units, and then 2 each for the electric engines. They also need steel plates, iron gears, and pipes to be made. The steel, though, we can easily get from over here. I may do a filter inserter and just have it off-put onto another belt separate from the iron rods. Are they rods or are they sticks? Iron sticks, right? Item production overload. I don't know what that means. It's made 1,600 units, though. Tell me it's sticks. Yeah, iron sticks. I don't know why it doesn't just say what it's producing on there. I know it has the picture, but that doesn't tell me anything. Because I keep trying to call them rods. Also, we're backed up on advanced circuits here already. We're backed up on regular circuits here already. So, alternatively to making an entirely new assembly line, I could just split these and bring them off, filter insert these into another belt, and bring them over. Just use the current production to fulfill those. But I don't know about that either, because once this starts actually producing, like it's backed up now, but once we start researching using production research packs, I feel like this will all be used up. So I think that, yeah, the best idea is probably to bring up the raw materials over here and do an entirely new production line for the next level of processing. Man, okay, well, I think that's probably all. Like I say, it's probably a short episode, but it's all I have time for today. Why did these pick up production research? Maybe I dropped them in there manually. Most likely. And how did these get skipped when they needed production, or I mean chemical science? Who knows? Why do people ask me hard questions? That's what I'd like to know. Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, though. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.